you're watching GW News Recap. I'm Azan Jamir bringing to you the top stories of the week. Let's have a look at the stories that matter to the headlines. The Central Bureau of Investigation has arrested Chittaranjan Deb, a senior professor and dean at Nagaland University, in connection with a corruption case related to the procurement of scientific equipment. Nagaman arrested in Shillong of obtaining 5.6 kg of cannabis that was discovered by a team of bomb detection and disposal squad of Meghalaya police from Bola Bazaar area on July 18. A CRPF jawan from Assam's Kokrachhar district was killed in a fierce gunfight with a Maoist in Jharkhand's Bokaro district on July 16 morning. At least 2 people were killed and more are missing in heavy downpours in South Korea amid heavy rain, flooding and landslides, bringing the death toll to 14 from torrential rains that have lashed the country for a week. And now, the news in details. The Central Bureau of Investigation has arrested Chittaranjan Deb, a senior professor and dean at Nagaland University, in connection with a corruption case related to the procurement of scientific equipment. The arrest follows the registration of a case on July 12 against Deb, who holds the position of Director of the Internal Quality Assurance Cell and Dean of the School of Sciences at the university's Lumami campus. He is accused of manipulating tender procedures for the purchase of scientific equipment and consumables, allegedly favoring specific vendors in return for bribes. According to CBI officials, the accused is alleged to have caused financial loss to the university while securing personal financial gain in the process. The procurement in question is linked to equipment purchases for the botany department and other science faculties under his administrative control. The investigation led to searches at multiple locations across 3 states: Jorhat in Assam, Lumami in Nagaland and Agartala in Tripura. During the searches, officials recovered transaction records and tender-related documents from the accused's office and from entities believed to be involved in the bidding process. Nagaland University is the primary public university in the state, and the botany department handles substantial procurement for research and academic process. The CBI stated that the investigation is ongoing and that financial records and communications between the accused and vendors are under further examination. Additional action may follow based on the findings. 2 persons have died of Japanese encephalitis in Nagaland, a health department official said. Chief Medical Officer Dimapur said that of the 7 JE cases detected in Dimapur, Jumukitima and Newland districts, 2 persons have died so far. She expressed concern over the rise in Japanese encephalitis cases in the 3 districts, especially during the monsoon season, which increases the risk of transmission. The health department has urged district administrations to issue a public advisory on JE prevention measures and to initiate a community awareness campaign. The health department said that JE is a potentially severe viral infection transmitted by Culex mosquitoes which breed in stagnant water sources like paddy fields and ponds. The disease can cause brain inflammation and lead to serious complications or death. For every symptomatic JE case, there are likely 300 to 1,000 asymptomatic infections, the department noted, underlining the importance of early detection and preventive action. Peaks, which act as amplifying hosts, play a key role in the transmission cycle. The virus, however, is not spread from person to person, the department said. There is no specific antiviral treatment for JE. Medical care is focused on managing symptoms. The typical incubation period is 5 to 10 days, it said. The District Magistrate and Deputy Commissioner of Wokha, Vinit Kumar, has issued an order prohibiting the assembly of 5 or more persons within one Kusong Mission Center compound and a 200-meter radius surrounding it, citing the unresolved situation concerning the Lota Baptist Churches Association. The restriction in force under Section 163 of the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023 has been put in place as an urgent preventive measure to maintain public peace and order. In the official order issued on July 19, the DC stated that the prevailing situation required immediate intervention, and therefore the order was passed ex parte, meaning without hearing from the parties concerned due to the urgency of the matter. Exemptions to the restriction include police personnel, security forces, magistrates on duty, fire and emergency services, health services, educational and financial institutions, and other government departments. The prohibitory order comes into immediate effect and will remain in force until September 18, 2025. The Wokha District Administration has appealed to the public to cooperate in maintaining peace and avoid any gatherings in the restricted zone during the period of enforcement. An abandoned bag containing 5.6 kg of cannabis was discovered by a team of bomb detection and disposal squad of Meghalaya police from Polo Bazaar area near Matri Mandir on July 18. After being altered by the public, police cordoned off the area on suspicion that the bag may contain a bomb. A team of bomb detection and disposal squads rushed to the place, and on close inspection by experts, it was found out that the bag contained 5 packets of cannabis covered with cargo tape and 2 packets covered with posters. While the inspection of the bag was underway, a man identified as Nichimu Fitu, 24 years, of Herman Colony, Kenozo Colony under Kohima Sadar in Nagaland, arrived at the spot and claimed ownership of the bag. Despite Fitu coming forward to claim the bag, the bomb disposal team proceeded with necessary protocols and conducted a thorough inspection of the bag to rule out any potential threat. Meanwhile, the Anti-Narcotics Task Force have arrested Fitu and booked him under NTPS Act. A CRPF jawan from Assam's Kokrajhar district was killed in a fierce gunfight with Maoists in Jharkhand's Bokaro district on July 16 morning. Barneshwar Koch, who was part of the CRPF's elite Cobra battalion, lost his life during an encounter in the Pithodera forest under Komia police station limits around 5:30 am. 2 Maoists were also gunned down in the operation, police officials said. Condoling the jawan's death, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma paid tribute to Koch and called him a braveheart who laid down his life in service of the nation. Inspector General Bokaro Zone Kranti Kumar confirmed the deaths and said a search operation was ongoing in the area. Bokaro SP Harvinder Singh said the identity of the slain Maoists was yet to be confirmed. The encounter is part of the intensified anti-Naxal operations under Operation Sankalp, the center's large-scale crackdown on left-wing extremism. The mission, which involves over 24,000 security personnel from CRPF, Cobra, state police forces and specialist units, aims to eliminate Naxal activity by March 31, 2026. Koch's death has cast a pall of grief over his hometown in Kokrajhar. At least 2 people were killed and more are missing in heavy downpours in South Korea, officials said, amid heavy rain, flooding and landslide, bringing the death toll to 14 from torrential rains that have lashed the country for a week. Close to 170 mm of rain hit the resort town of Kapyong County in Gyeonggi Province, 70 km east of Seoul. Earlier today, said disaster authorities, after a landslide engulfed houses and flooding swept away vehicles during the period. The confirmed number of deaths from the 5-day deluge stood at 14, according to official data. Scientists say climate change has made extreme weather events more frequent and intense around the world. The downpour started on July 16, leaving 8 people missing, mostly in the southern and central parts of the country as of 6 am on Sunday, according to the official data and the government statement. The heavy rain, which had earlier lashed the southern parts of South Korea, was affecting the northern parts of the country on Sunday morning, the government said. A woman in her 70s was killed when her house collapsed in a landslide about 4:40 am on Sunday in Kapyong. The deaths have occurred in the southern county of Sanjeong, which had nearly 800 mm of rain since Wednesday. North Korea typically experiences monsoon rains in July and is usually well prepared. But this week, its southern regions were hit by especially intense downpours with some of the heaviest early rainfall on record, official weather data showed. The rainfall is likely to stop on Sunday and be followed by a heat wave, the government weather forecaster said. In 2022, South Korea endured record-breaking rains and flooding that killed at least 11 people. Well, viewers, that's it for this week's news recap. For more news like this, you stay connected to Global Window. Good night.